Hello, my little bonbons. My name is Philip G. Unicorn, and you are watching Dollars 13. And this is Thursday's video. And you're probably wondering what the video is all about of me entitling it. I was tongue tied for most of my life, and blah blah blah. So I'm gonna explain that. But right now, I'm gonna say that I'm kind of done today. I don't know what it is. It's just a situation that I just don't want to deal with life anymore. So I'm just basically doing this right now, and I'm just gonna cry in my bed later. So let's just deal with that. It's basically from my age of being born to the age of 16 to 18. Don't remember, but I remember 16 and 18. I was tongue tied, which means that there was a little tongue. Uh, I don't want to say meat because that sounds really weird, but there was a piece of my tongue that was attached to my tip of my tongue to right under my teeth kind of situation. And that's basically for newborns or whatever in kind of that situation. But I had it until I was like 18. And it was kind of like a conversation kind of started like to tell about myself. It's like, oh yeah, I'm tongue tied. And they're like, what? And I showed them and they thought it was really weird and really cool. And I was special. But when it popped off, I remember that my dad's friends were still living with us, and I was making grilled cheese, and grilled cheese is basically my diet, and it was actually um, grilled cheese and chicken nuggets are basically my diet. And I was about to eat it, and it popped. It like ripped off. Like it didn't rip off. It sounds really gross, and it actually should be, but it kind of like snapped off. And before that, like a few 2 weeks ago, like before that, I kind of feel like it was different or something. I don't know what it was. I just feel like something was gonna happen, and I was right. And when it popped off or like ripped off, I'm like, oh my god, because it's been there for me for most of my life, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm normal. So before I could actually not stick out my tongue because the little string thing basically blocked my teeth. So I used to stick out my tongue because this was legitly my tongue. I couldn't stick it out, but now I can. But yeah, that kind of the situation that I had to deal with, and it was kind of cool because I was different. And then I call it tongue tied. There's probably some scientific word for it, but I am not a doctor. And if I was, I'd probably kill many people. But I'm not a doctor, so it's one of those situations where I had it until then. And it's really cool, but it was a part of my life, and I was very tongue tied. So if you want to Google it, Google it, but be warned that it may be weird. But yeah, basically, wow, my body's really screwed up. Of course, there's people that's really screwed up, like lupus people that have to deal with a lot of pain on a daily basis and a lot of things. But this is my body, so if you get offended saying my body's screwed up, then I'm sorry. But you know, I'm perfectly healthy. Just my physical appearance is a little bit different. So yeah, I just noticed that I have another thing that mostly kind of rejects. I don't know words. Kind of brings to the older kind of body kind of thing, and then I had something that was younger. So right now in my middle life, I'm probably gonna die soon. But yeah. So I have this bump on my hand. If you can see it, I don't know if you can, but there's a bump on my hand, and basically that's a 40-year-old plus kind of thing. There's a scientific word. I actually had to. I went to the doctors. I went to a surgeon to talk about it, and basically it's a for a 40-year-old generic kind of thing. So thanks, Dad. It passed on to lines. Blah blah blah. But before it was just a little bump. Then it grew so much bigger. Now it looks like I don't know, but it's just a bump. It's basically all my muscles and tensions kind of locking up and just becoming this big giant bump. It doesn't bother me most of the time and blah blah blah. There's some rare occasions that I couldn't grab things or it felt weird. I can't stretch my arm. I can't like bend my arm like this or like this one's normally straight, but this one I can't. So that's the kind of you can see it better right here. But that's kind of a problem with me. I don't want to say like I can't do anything, but that's kind of a thing. So it doesn't bother me. I barely think about it most of the days, but you know, I wanted to talk about it. I thought I would show that I'm different and how I'm special and everything like that. So everyone's different with their bodies. Everyone is gonna react with everything. So be proud of what you got, and if you got a rare condition, then love it. If you have some disease, I'm very sorry. If you're dealing with things that you don't understand, I'm very sorry for that from the bottom of my heart that you have to deal with this situation. Sometimes you feel alone because people don't believe you or the doctors don't believe you, but I understand. My friend, she deals with that kind of situation on a daily basis where she's feeling pain and she's dealing with a lot of issues, but the doctors or people don't believe her. They're making it up. And that's kind of sucks because you know what you feel and you know what the situation is, but when people don't believe you, you kind of feel hopeless, especially when it's doctors that are actually supposed to help you saying, you're making this up. Of course, I feel so bad for her because she's very defenseless because you are a doctor and you are supposed to help her and say, well, we can't do anything for you, you're fucked. And I feel bad, but she's still striving. She's a very strong person. She's very smart and she knows what she's dealing with. So I gotta give it to her. So thank you very much and tell me if you do have a body matter thing, tattoos, piercings, anything. Comment below. Don't forget to like to show your support. Comment what you liked and what you didn't, and maybe suggestions of new videos, and become a little bonbon and subscribe to my channel. We almost at 50, and that would be really fun if you actually did subscribe and become a little bonbon. Thank you very much. My name is Philip Unicorn, and you have just watched Dollar 13. Bye!